Hi, it's KingT here, and I'm back with another LEGO haul. So, I have this Pick-a-Brick cup, but that's not it. That is not even close to being it. I have a giant bucket of LEGO. This was part of the sale going on at Bricks and Minifigs, and I got this giant bucket of LEGO for $35. And as you can see, it's almost completely gray and white plates and bricks, and there's a lot of good stuff in here, so I can't wait to show you. Now, another thing that is worth mentioning, random colors like this, I did not intentionally buy. So they also had a promo going on where if you spent over $30, you get a free cup of more Legos. So this was filled up with random parts, but it was free Lego, so I'm not going to say no. So most of the random stuff that you see is probably from that, because I did not intend to purchase this, but I got it for free, and now it's in my collection, so that's pretty cool. Now, obviously, this is way too much Lego to show on the desk here, so I'm going to set up the studio and dump it all out for you so we can take a look. Here we are in the studio, and I did forget to mention that the reason these are now mixed together is because in the car, literally on the drive home, the bucket and the cup both tipped over, and this does not close very well. It just comes right off. So these all spilled all over the car, and sorting it was really not. So in the future, if I do get one of those, I'll promise to show you what's inside of it if it does not spill. Now, at a first glance, there's actually a lot of really good parts in here. Specifically, a bunch of these 4x4 plates, and a bunch of 1x bricks and 2x bricks in a bunch of really good colors, as well as some slopes. There's a lot more of these tiles, or I guess this is a jumper plate. And then, of course, there are window pieces that I managed to get as well. This, however, I do remember seeing this inside of the cup once I looked after leaving the store. So this was a pretty nice score, but I still don't recommend buying the cup because while you can buy this cup, it is $8 for random pieces, and they're not packed completely like a lot of LEGO fans will pack a Pick-a-Brick cup as tightly as possible with all the parts they want. And while these are probably around $18 right now, I believe, this was $8 for probably about a third of the amount of pieces you could pack into a Pick-a-Brick cup. So I don't really think it's worth it, especially since you're not going to get exactly what you want out of these. But this was a nice score. So I'm just going to dump out this part first. I'm not going to dump out the entire bucket on the studio, I think. Here you can see just a little bit of what I got. I managed to get one of these. I think maybe it will be useful in the mall build because it'll match those red awnings. I found a few of these light gray bricks that are at least 3 or 4 bricks tall, which are going to be super nice for building structures, obviously, in the city. Some really interesting pieces like arches, this plate, of course. And then you can see some of the random stuff that came inside of the cup of randomness. Like, I didn't pick out these bricks by myself. They just happened to come in that bin of random. But that's fine, because it's free Lego. Also, this is pretty cool. Little heart tile. There were a few things that I did not happen to find that I was specifically looking for, like the medium azure 1x2 and 1x3 bricks. They only had about 1 or 2 of those in the entire pile of Lego. However, I did find this. This is pretty cool. I've never seen a half cylinder that was 3 bricks tall out of light gray. So that was a pretty cool find. I don't know what I'm going to use that for. But as you can see, there are a lot of pretty random bricks, but it's a lot of colors that I need. So I think most of what I got was a really good haul. And you're already gonna see there are some tiles in here I managed to get quite a few tiles, which I'm really happy about because tiles are so good. And then obviously I did try to fill some of the space with the studs, but I was taking a long time in that store and I didn't want to hold up the employee any more than I already was. However, if I maybe had multiple people helping me, because I was going solo this time, maybe if I had multiple people helping me pack this big bin, I would have packed a little bit more tight, full of Lego. So this is just a little brief overview of what's inside of the big pumpkin Halloween bucket. And I am going to go ahead and start sorting this. Alright, I am back, and hopefully you all enjoyed that time lapse, and I've pretty much sorted everything that I got. So, there's quite a few different things here. We're going to start down here. This was a lot of white bricks and plates. I didn't get too many of them because I already do have a lot, and with the redo of the hotel, I am going to need a little bit more, but there's already a lot of white bricks in there. Gray plates. There are so many. I maybe got a little bit carried away. There are just probably hundreds of these because it's mostly small plates, but it's a lot of the stuff that I always run out of, like 1x plates, because I use them on the underside of floors. Same thing goes with the dark bluish gray. I think that the biggest pieces generally are going to be the 4x4s, which I did manage to get quite a few. There's a few 4x6s in here too. Those were the biggest pieces that I saw. Light bluish gray bricks, I actually got a lot of. So that's pretty cool, because I usually do use a lot. Oh, there's a plate in there. I didn't find as many of the dark bluish gray bricks, but I do have a lot of those already. I know there's some in the hotel anyways. And I don't think I'm going to need that many more for the projects that I'm doing right now. Same goes for black. I just found this massive plate that I really wanted, because plates are good. I like plates. Tan, however, I got all the bricks that I possibly could, at least all the 1x bricks for the mall, obviously. And then there were some plates too that I figured I might as well grab. Slopes, same kind of thing, just might as well grab them. Then there's some various slopes down here. So I tried to use containers for most of the larger quantities of stuff. So I got some hinges and some clips in various shapes and colors. This cup has a lot of the randomly colored bricks that and pieces that I did not feel like sorting out or having new piles for. So on top of this pick-a-brick cover is the cylindrical pieces. I tried to get as many tan and light bluish gray as I could, so there's quite a few of those, but still not enough for projects that I'm working on. Black tiles and tan tiles, I managed to get some, so that's good. Window pieces and clear bricks and plates, I found a couple of. They're always just so nice to have. I run out of all this, because there's so many variations, I run out of them a lot, of the actual pieces I need, so it's always nice to have extras of things that I may or may not need. White tiles, some of these have been a little bit discolored or damaged, but I think they all look pretty good now. This one is a little bit questionable with discoloring. I don't know what happened to it. We have the textured bricks up here. Various, like, I don't even know what you call these. And then there's some masonry bricks in here too. There's one. Snot bricks, or studs not on top. Those are just always helpful for buildings and stuff. Some larger curved pieces. Back here, this is one of the other things I'm so very excited for, because in here, I actually grabbed a decent amount of these plates, the dark bluish gray, but I already do have quite a few, probably more than enough. However, in here is the light bluish gray plates. I need so many of these, and I actually got some. So that is awesome. Same thing goes for the jumper plates. Look how many gray jumper plates I got. That's amazing. So many uses for those. Back up into the front here, I've got so many of these curved and slanted modified plates. These are going to be very useful, and you will see that soon. Up here, I actually managed to get a surprising amount of Technic. I wasn't even intending to go for Technic, but a lot of the small Technic pieces fit really well in between. A lot of the Technic pieces fit really well in between the parts as your filler space between bigger plates and bricks, so that you can make the most out of your volume. Same goes for the cheese wedges up here, the grill pieces, and then of course studs. This piece I thought was just interesting, so I grabbed it because I never have any of these kind of pieces, and a corner piece was pretty cool. And of course, as I've shown earlier, I also managed to get a lot of random. So that is going to do it for this video. This haul was actually kind of insane, especially with the amount of plates that I got. That is amazing. So I'm going to integrate this into the storage system, at least as much as I can. I know some drawers and containers are overflowing, but I'll do my best. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. KingT out.